Yeah, the Kings went to Philly. It was a little chilly.
Levine came off the bench because Doug was feeling silly.
We played pretty good and almost got it done, but Maxey dropped 40 and cooked everyone. Lost 7 in a row, now tied for the worst record in the league.
A week from the deadline, trade some of these guys, get a good draft pick and lose.
We made Embiid look like the MVP.
And even PG dropped 15. Lost 7 in a row. I'm hoping that I see Shams tweet some breaking news.
Just tweet it, Shams.
Please.
Trade everyone.
Trade everyone. Blow it all up.
The tank is coming.
Welcome back to the Kang Game Pod.
Damn.
Do you remember the AI video?
Oh yeah, we gotta put that on the KGP story. That's just way too funny. That was after the Clippers lost too. Man.
If you make it to the end of the pod, we'll show you that video. I'll put it at the very end. But welcome back to the Kang Gang Pod. This is episode 109. The Sacramento Kings actually played very good tonight up until the very end when Tyrese Maxey proved Ryan Clark wrong because Tyrese Maxey saw the clip of RT talking trash about him 2 years ago.
Listen, time out.
So funny.
Time out. I have Tyrese Maxey on my fantasy basketball team, and he needed that little juice of motivation, and you know what? He put 40 points tonight and had the game high, and it helped my fantasy team get some points because you know what? At the end of the day, I just needed Tyrese Maxey just to be the guy for my fantasy team. I drafted him in the 3rd round. And so I needed him. I needed him bad. I needed him to show the whole world that Tyrese Maxey is still that guy.
Do you want to handle this or do you want me?
I remember that ESPN list that came out and the slander that Tyrese Maxey got.
Listen.
I mean, from all of us, but when RT specifically went on a rant.
I did.
About Mr. Tyrese.
I think he was ranked
Sheldon
21
Maxey.
at the time. 21.
Something stupid.
He was
above
blasphemy.
Fox.
RT called it. Yeah. At the time.
Yeah.
At the time.
But now Maxey tonight looked like he.
I mean, this season.
Yeah. I mean, this season in general.
He's winning.
He's an all-star starter.
He's winning clutch player of the year.
He's the all-star starter. Crazy. Man, I'll take it.
His basketball to another level.
Insane.
I mean, they have Joel Embiid on their team. They have Paul George on their team. Like, you don't even remember they're there when Tyrese is.
dude,
dude plays 40 minutes a game.
Dude, he is.
I mean, they gotta. I mean, I know he's good and like right now, but like for the longevity of his career, they gotta get the man some help, like healthy help. You know, not help that misses back-to-backs. Like, get this guy another co-star. And I mean, that's what they think VJ Edgecombe is.
But they're building around Tyrese. They're like, the process is done.
For sure.
Embiid, see ya. I mean, like, he's there. Yeah, he had a...
Can Tyrese be the best player on championship team?
I mean...
Why are you guys looking at me for? Why are you looking at me for?
I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know if we're there yet to have the conversation.
No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
He hasn't proven...
He's got to get past the second round.
He needs to get there first before we can even have.
Well, he's got to get. Well, he's got to get past the second round.
You're right. Right. If he could lead the Philadelphia 76ers past the second round, then we could have the conversation. Tyrese Maxey is that guy.
And then he clears a guy that can't get past the second round his entire career, in Donovan Mitchell. But yeah. So that's another guy that he probably would clear.
Jalen Tyson said Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland's his city.
Disgusting behavior.
That was disgusting.
For a guy that has not made it past the second round. I know everybody clowns Joel Embiid, but where's the Donovan Mitchell slander? He's been the second round, 6 times in his career, and he's not made it past it once? That's insane. I'm sorry, but there needs to be more Donovan Mitchell spotlight slander on him not making it past the second round. He was a 1 seed twice and didn't make it past the second round. Once against Utah when he was on Utah, and then one when he was on Cleveland.
I don't.
Dude, come on, man. You got to be the dog.
I don't know if he was like... That Utah team just had so much help around him. Like, he wasn't... I feel like he doesn't bear the whole responsibility for that Utah blunder. Like, they were more...
The Clippers, though.
Yeah.
The Clippers were the team.
Yeah.
Is this the year that the Sixers and the Cavs both make it past the second round?
Imagine if they played in the second round. That would be pure cinema. Like,
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome for us.
That'd be great for the NBA.
But in that case, though, back to this.
Yeah,
back to the
sorry.
game.
Sorry,
we had to go on a little tangent.
We just went on the East Coast pod just now. We just had to hop on the East Coast pod, but we're back. All three of us are all here together.
Let's go. Johnny's back in the building. Come on now.
Back
Traveling from Georgia.
Back in the state.
It's good to have all three of us back in the stew together. We just had our Sacramento Kings trivia night. That was fantastic. By far our best competition that we've seen. I mean, the teams that competed tonight. We had our top dogs from the past 8 trivia nights. They all showed up.
It was an all-star game.
It was literally an
Oh,
all-star
I love
game.
that. Let's go.
Absolute, in RT's words, cinema. That's what it was.
And we had Willsey Sports show up.
We had a legend in the building. If you're a Kings fan, if you follow the team on social media, specifically on X, and you know who Willsey Sports is, the analytical genius was in the building, and we even stumped him with some of the questions. So that just shows what type of ball knowledge you need to do in order to get to the top of the rankings at our trivia night.
You can't come to these expecting just, you'll have fun, but you can't come expecting a free ride to win. You got to come prepared.
Yeah.
You got to come prepared.
You got to study up.
Because there's people studying for these. There's people
there
that
is.
are looking forward to the next one right as the current one ends.
Yeah,
So-
RT actually is teaching a masterclass on King's knowledge. So if you want to subscribe to his
Masterclass. Yeah, masterclass.
then DM RT Clark
Yeah.
17.
96 on
96.
Instagram.
You started a masterclass?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
thanks to this guy right here.
Yeah,
he helped me.
Yeah, I helped him get up.
Start a masterclass page.
Yeah, get his website up and running. But yeah, the Sacramento Kings continue the tank. 7 losses in a row.
Third time this season, man.
It looked like that's wild, but it looked like we were gonna win this game. It really did. We actually played pretty well tonight. Levine came back after his back soreness for the past couple of days. He came back off of the bench. Russell Westbrook, last minute healthy scratch. He did not play in today's game.
He got hurt though on Tuesday though. That he did have a little injury. He had a little leg injury.
Check Twitter.
He did have a little egg. He did limp a little bit towards that end of that.
But
next
no one
game.
expected him to miss the game.
Yeah, I mean,
because Russell Westbrook is an Iron Man, even at this stage in his career. And you're 18, he's still not missing games. This was his first missed game of the year. But the Sacramento Kings are now tied for the very last seed in the entire NBA.
Let's go.
Wild times to be a Kings fan.
Let's go.
We are officially, at the time of this recording, 1 week away from the deadline. I think in this, even though we've lost 7 in a row, in this stretch, I think our guys are showing the NBA that they could be very, very beneficial to competitors out there.
Yeah.
That's every night. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing DeRozan. I mean, at this stage in his career, he just finds ways to score more than he did the night before. Levine, he's back. I don't know. I just think at this deadline, now that the Giannis...
now the trade rumors?
Now that Giannis asking out, that's going to open the floodgates for everyone. And finally, I think it's time that Scott Perry in that front office on deadline day, I think it's going to wait until that day, but I think that's when moves are going to happen.
I even think Dennis Schroeder had a fantastic game tonight.
He went off.
Yeah, he had 14 points in that, and out of his 27 in that first half, followed up with 13. He was on fire tonight. I mean, he had 4 for 6 from downtown or something like that. I mean,
clutch shots.
Yeah,
too.
clutch shots, and it was just he kept them in this game. And DeMar and Dennis were like really keeping this team in the game. And I was very, very impressed with how Dennis Schroeder took that starting position because he did exactly what he needed to do. He was quick off that first step fast throw. It's happy. We're back. We're calling him step fast throw. After a little bit of the beginning of the season, we call him step slow throw. He looks step fast throw.
He hasn't looked slow in a long time. I think
No.
Johnny and I were talking about this before, right before we left Mojo's, that we haven't really been hearing much about Dennis in the trade market, but the way he's been playing, especially in tonight's game, and like basically ever since he's been moved to the bench, he's been playing incredible, and he could be a big sleeper in the trade market coming right up. RT, can you pull up the stats of tonight's game?
I'll take my hat off first, though, so I got to take my hat off, put on my little headphones, but I will take up the stats because this game was very interesting.
This was a fun game to watch.
It was interesting because when we did this, we out-rebounded the Sixers by a lot to a little. It was crazy team stats. I'll put up the most eyeballing team stat. 46 rebounds to Philly's 24. Insane. But obviously there are some big differences in why we lost this game. One, 17 turnovers, and a bunch of them came in that fourth quarter down the stretch, and 31 free throw attempts for the Sixers. Then they got a lot of their free throw attempts in that fourth quarter too. So what they did was Embiid got Dylan Cardwell in foul trouble pretty quickly. He put Sabonis in hell pretty quickly. Sabonis had 2 early fouls in the first quarter too.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah, first 5 minutes. So, yeah, there's just a lot of things that Embiid did tonight. He was just a menace from just the free throw line. And, yeah, it was one of those games where you kind of just have to, shrug and just be like, what can you do? Because Embiid and Maxey combined for 26 free throw attempts tonight. And that's how they won this game.
That's like Kevin Martin against the Warriors the
50-point game.
50-point game.
Yeah.
26 attempts.
It's crazy. But honestly, I do think, though, DeMar had a really good game. Obviously, he went nuclear in that first half. He did end up finishing with 25, but I think he had 17 in that first half or something like that. But yeah, he went nuclear, got to the free throw line, was aggressive, and then kind of faded away in the second half and allowed Dennis and Zach to take over. Keon Ellis was incredible in the second half. Buzzer beater to end the quarter in the third quarter, and then added 4. In the fourth quarter too. He was just aggressive, was getting steals. All those things kind of led you to think that we were up by 11, that this game was ours, but absolutely not. We turned the ball over too many times. Maxey and Embiid got to the free throw line at will, and it was just a game where it was just out of our control. And then obviously Tyrese Maxey, it was tied. They just hit clutch shots. DeMar didn't hit a clutch shot until then, and then Embiid got a rebound, and then all of a sudden it was the Tyrese Maxey and one to end the game. And
that was tough defense too.
Yeah.
I think we played that pretty well. But Johnny, you had something to say about Precious Achiuwa on that last final play, about how he got in Dylan's way.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bang play. I don't blame Precious for contesting that shot, but Dylan was right there to contest, and maybe Precious thought he was in a better position and went up for it. But I think if Dylan is contesting where Precious was, I think Maxey misses that shot. But I'm not going to fault Precious for trying. It was great defense. He was in possession. He was in position to contest the shot.
Yeah.
So that's what he's going to do. He's not going to when you're in the moment, you're not going to think to have Dylan scoot over to contest it. But Dylan was right there, and I'd rather have a guy 2-3 inches taller contesting a shot who's a known shot blocker.
Oh yeah.
And Dylan might not have fouled on that last play because he's Mr. Verticality.
Do they call it on Dylan or Precious?
I think they call
it on Precious, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Dylan was in the play enough to
that's what
no, because it was mainly Precious that was right there. And
I think with Dylan, you gotta just own that matchup. You gotta meet Maxey a little bit closer, or further away from the basket, and then contest from there. You shouldn't have to wait for him.
But that's such.
But he had to stay close to Joel, and yeah.
I can't believe he made that.
That was a tough finish.
That was insane.
Yeah.
The lefty Lucy to win the game.
The lefty goosey
with 1.3 seconds left.
What a play call by Nick Nurse too. What a
dude! That play was wild. Get that one at Embiid. Maxey's cutting,
flea flicker,
drop pass.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that was crazy.
They did their own Philly special, man. Jeez.
And we've seen Fox do that. Just go downhill like that on handoffs. Sometimes.
In the first play, it was an inbounds pass to Paul George that we knocked out, and then their second one was to go to Maxey. I mean, brilliance.
Yeah.
By Philadelphia.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to give it up to them. Obviously, Tyrese Maxey is on an absolute heater. Him and Embiid combined for 78 points tonight?
Yeah, 77. 77.
Unreal.
Yeah.
That duo might be back.
Embiid can stay healthy.
I know.
They have the supporting cast. Once Quentin Grimes gets healthy, Kelly Oubre's finally healthy. They have role players to compete.
I mean, this team, once Paul George signed there in free agency, their expectation was through the roof. They were saying that they were contenders once PG, and then obviously they had a terrible season, but it resulted in VJ Edgecombe. I don't know. I'm kind of seeing a little trend with how Philly's last season ended with how ours is going currently.
The crystal ball, baby.
I mean,
Hey.
I've had a lot of visions.
Hey.
Are we going to land the 3? Because we're replicating Philadelphia. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind.
Hey, we're have the worst record in the league right now. We're tied for the worst record. So, and there's a good chance we could secure that tomorrow.
After the Boston Celtics game.
And if the Pelicans beat the Grizzlies tomorrow, that's the other thing. And they're favored too, which is crazy. But
I mean, if we go into this trade deadline as the worst record in the league or tied for the worst, I think, and then we move on from some players, I think that'll be a pretty good spot for us.
yeah, that's
really think about AJ. I know it's like wishful thinking now. Like even though like it's realistic, it still feels like a pipe dream to get a top number 1 pick.
I know.
Like it doesn't feel like we'll ever get it. But like if we're in the same standings that we are now and make moves and have the rest of the season with young players, mostly young players, and then like maybe keep Levine. I'm hoping at the deadline DeRozan is off the team, Sabonis is off the team, at least those 2. And then Dennis, unfortunately, Keon, I'm not hoping he gets moved, but I'm predicting that he will because he's just such an asset. So I'm hoping Dennis, Keon, DeRozan, and Sabonis are all off the books.
Damn.
That's the boldest prediction so far.
Johnny's going for the home run up ball.
That's what I'm predicting. I'm not saying I hope Levine's gone. Levine is the one I hope is gone. If I'm predicting who the league wants on our team, I actually might even throw Russ in there. There's someone in the league
Russ has
that may
value
want
right
Russ
now.
on that contract.
Russ for sure. Oh, dude, that would actually kind of be sad.
That would be heartbreaking.
That would be heartbreaking.
That
man.
would hurt.
That hurt.
We're gonna remember that Westbrook era more than anything.
But he's played well enough to build value, I think. I think there's got to be team,
1000%.
whether it's a return to Denver, whether it's anything. I think a return to Denver could be likely as well, just because he knows that system. He has chemistry with those players over there. They probably want him back. Yeah, I think there's a realistic chance that at least 5 Kings players are gone next week.
Wow. Wow.
You can call it wishful thinking.
Hey,
You really
listen.
can.
Listen. I like that Johnny's going for the home run ball.
Yeah, I am. That's what I
Go
want.
for it. Go for it.
That's what I want.
I love it.
That's what I want.
Love it.
Build around Zach. Sign him to a max, man. Sign him to a Maxime Reynaud extension.
Imagine Scott Perry
shit.
ate his words and said, "You know what? Let's just renegotiate a Levine deal."
Let's do it.
Oh my God!
let's
before the contract deadline at the end of February.
he opts out and then we re-sign him to like a 3-year deal.
Hey, Zach Levine's definitely coming back wearing the cowboy hat for sure. He's rocking that. Listen, I'll rock a cowboy hat for the rest of the pod with you, Zach. If you do re-sign with us, I'll rock it right now.
There's no way he picks up his player option, right? If we keep him, there's no way. Why would he want to play here for another year? For $40 million.
I mean, it's for 50, so that's
Or
why he's
50.
doing it. It's for 49.
Yeah.
I think he's picking it up wherever he goes.
No, he has to. 49 million. You're not leaving 49 million on the table because are you going to take like a $19 million discount just to have that? Like,
I think
no.
the best
I
situation.
mean, we got to make his time miserable here then. How do we get him to decline it, boys?
Dude, he's not declining it.
I don't
but
think it's declining. There's
we
no
like-
way to take. There's no way anybody. It doesn't matter if you're in goddamn mobile Alabama. Like if it's a $49 million deal for 1 year,
I think
you
he
take
can
it.
get he can get 25 in the open market. I think if he ends the year strong, I think he can get 25, 30 in the open market.
That's the expected projection
like
too.
a 3 years, 75.
Like 3
And he's made
years,
enough
80
money in
million.
his career. I feel like he'd prioritize winning at some point.
I just don't think prioritizing winning is in his vocabulary. I just don't.
No, it's not even
I think
close.
that's the hope. I want him gone next week. Next week, I want him gone.
I hate to bring this up, Johnny, but
Oh boy.
remember when we traded for him?
Yeah, I was pretty excited. I was pretty excited. But I also,
you're saying I'll pack his bags for.
but also, I was trying to make the best of a bad situation. Okay, I was understanding that. What are we gonna do? Hate Vivek even more?
I think Kings
Like,
fans at
I
that
was
time
just excited
We're
that
just
we got-
going through it, and we were just saying whatever could make the situation better.
Also, Levine was a Kings killer, and we saw the best sides of him when he played us, right?
he did have a good season in Chicago.
He would
I will give
kill
him that.
us.
He yes, but
obviously I wanted Stephon Castle and Vassell or anyone.
The treasure trove of picks.
Trey Jones, that's what I wanted. But when we got Levine, I was like, all right, well, this will be fun, at least. And it was okay to start the year. I mean,
gave us some moments.
he gave us some moments, but
Now he might give us the thing we've been needing the most. Or two.
Siobhan-
Oh, yeah, God. He literally blurred that out. He said, "Oh wait, he's gonna give me the greatest gift of all time," and it's the person's name is Shivani. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, if you guys
Listen, time out.
You are
I thought that's
listening
what
to
you
Time
the
were
out.
Kang
saying.
Gang
Time out.
Pod.
Now we're moving on. Listen.
that's what he was saying.
No, I got to say this. If you're a listener to the Kang Gang Pod, you have to know who this mythical creature is. This is someone,
Diehard fan. I
This
will.
is someone very special to the pod. We shout her out almost in every episode.
She hasn't even noticed.
And that's the crazy part.
Yeah,
She
it is.
hasn't even
We've
noticed.
mentioned her name 109 times, and she has yet to notice. So, Shivani,
Shivani, we're thinking of you. We're talking about you.
And we appreciate you being our number one fan.
And
So-
what we care most about is you just leave a comment on the YouTube channel
and she's
and
yet
just
to
say
do it.
I'm here.
She only does it on Instagram.
Yep.
Crazy.
Because she only listens to us when we go viral.
Wow. Wow.
So that speaks louder. I hope she listens to this clip so she knows.
Honestly, I'll probably send it to her.
We post this clip on Instagram.
Oh my
Just to
God.
see it.
That's crazy.
I'll put it on the story tomorrow morning.
Crazy.
Anyway, you were holding up.
Yeah, I was holding up the 1, the 2, or the 3. That could be.
Or
that could
if
be
we have the worst record, if somehow we drop, because the worst record in the NBA guarantees you a top 5 pick. That is
that could
without
be
a question,
the
without a
best
shadow of a
gift.
doubt. The greatest gift of all time is having the worst record in the league. You're no longer projected to be worse than 5 because, in my opinion, these are the 5 guys that I would take in an NBA draft that are pretty much locked for me. So we got AJ, Darren, Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson, and then Kingston Flemings. Those are like my top 5. That's like a pretty solid, like locked in top 5, the way that they have been playing. And that for me is like the locked in top 5. So any of those 5 guys, I feel like you can be so comfortable building your team around. Like I would be very happy if we got any of those 5 guys. And there's obviously other guys too. So even if 6 and even that like other picks like after that too. So like honestly,
Mikael Brown Jr.
Mikael Brown Jr.
Not bad. Hey, if we win a few games, it might be realistic at 7.
I don't think he's going to be. There's other point guard prospects that I would take over.
Well,
him.
yeah, but I'm saying if we're picking like 9 or 10,
But I just
like we win
Mike,
some
we're
games,
not
you know.
picking
No, we're
9
not
or
picking
10.
9 or 10.
You never know. Hey, you never
We're
know.
picking 9 or 10.
If we
You
keep this
cannot put
if
that
we
out there.
keep this current team and don't make moves, realistically that could be something.
That's not happening.
There's no way.
Well, it can happen when you got vets on your team that want to prove themselves.
We will not let that happen.
No, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
We will
We
not
built
let that
with the hell that we've gone through with November and December schedule.
Didn't this guy say F the tank today?
I did, and guess
But
what?
No.
Guess
But
what?
No.
Guess
So-
what?
So
Time
now
out.
you're being Mr. Pessimistic.
Time out.
When literally we were beating the Sixers and he said F the tank.
I
F the
listen.
tank.
How many times
This
have I said?
frickin' guy,
how many
dude.
times have I said F the tank and we actually lost that game?
This is the Skip Bayless of Sacramento,
Listen,
everyone.
I have to do
the
these
amount
jinx-
of
time
backtracking-
out.
The amount of backtracking this guy's done. First on Tyrese Maxey, then on F the tank. We got RT Ronadive just covering his
Listen,
tracks.
time
This
out.
guy's like
I'm calling my second
this guy's like
timeout.
a bear in the wilderness when he's covering his tracks. He doesn't want anyone to freaking.
I'm calling my second timeout.
This guy,
listen,
man. He's all over the place.
Listen, if I'm negative, a negative times a negative turns into a positive. And listen, peer people, when a negative negative times a negative equals a positive, you have things that outcome. Was I talking crap about Tyrese Maxey? Yes. But what happened after that? He put 40 points and helped my fantasy team. Did I say F the tank? Yes, I did. And this was when we were up by 10 with 7 minutes to go. But what happened, ladies and gentlemen? We lost that game and we blew that lead. So
the opposite happens on your predictions.
Yes,
most of the
correct.
time.
Exactly.
Okay, I like
Listen,
that.
like you have
Just like Dylan Carwell might not make the team.
Correct. Exactly. Exactly.
And Marvin Bagley.
Exactly.
Dude, he was shocked when I said give Cardwell minutes.
Exactly.
You were baffled.
No, I was.
baffled.
Listen,
He said, "Hold your horses, John.
Negative-
It's going to be
Hey,
hard
I
for an
have a
undrafted
question.
guy to give minutes."
No,
in the
listen, I
league.
have to do it.
Hey, when Dylan Cardwell sits in this seat in the offseason, are you going to tell him?
I will
what
tell.
happened?
I will
play the
say.
clip.
I will say
Play
a.
the clip.
I will make a formal apology to his face.
Okay.
I will make a formal apology
Okay.
to his face and say, Dylan, I doubted you. I said that you did not deserve minutes to start this opening week, and you did. You proved me wrong. And ever since then, you became one of my favorite players. So, with that being said, and I was high on him in the summer league too. I was like, man, this guy's going to be so good once he gets his G League time in. And he did get a little bit of G League time. He averaged a double-double. But I will sit here on this couch. I will look Dylan Cardwell directly in the eye with his 6'11" height. Look at him above and say, Dylan, I was wrong. My apologies. I apologize. I'm an accountable man.
Imagine right when we start the pod, Archie's like, wait. I gotta get it off my chest. Dylan, I need to apologize.
Dylan, I'm sorry.
Dylan,
I
I'm
didn't
so
think undrafted rookies made the team that easy. I'm sorry. Even though I just saw Keon Ellis do it a couple years ago. I didn't think. Hold on, Johnny. I don't know. I wouldn't. Not drafted rookie. It's hard for him to make the team, Johnny.
I already know
I
what
don't
Dylan's
know.
gonna say. Dylan's gonna say. He's gonna say, RT. Wait, actually, can I call you Ryan?
Yeah, you
He's
can
gonna
call
say,
me Ryan.
Ryan. That's okay, because the whole world doubted me, and look at me now. I'm living my childhood dream, and then we're gonna be like, "Yes, you are, Dylan." Let's go."
Amen.
Oh my gosh,
Can't wait.
dude, that's gonna be. Oh, yeah, we need the season to be over. We need the season to be over right away. Yeah, so
Week till the trade deadline.
I'm
Excited?
super excited
For not just Kings news, but NBA news. It's going to be a whirlwind. I'm got my noties on as we speak.
Yeah, I got
on
my
phone.
notifications on too.
If you
Either a
guys
text from Shivani or a Shams notification. We'll see. We'll see what pops up on RT's phone.
God.
If you made it this far in the pod, let us know, because we are seriously considering going live Thursday morning. I know RT's got school, but me and Johnny, we're thinking about going live. We were flirting with the idea of doing it outside the Golden One Center, but then we're like, oh, we need some power to keep the stream going for 6 hours. But if you want us to go live, let us know in the comments, because we have been hinting at starting a live.
People have been wanting it.
People have been wanting it. We know that we said that we were going to try. I was looking into it, but obviously Deuce Mo dominate that space, and I like what we have going here, but I think the deadline is like the perfect time to
You gotta
just
pounce.
to try it.
Yeah,
Just
just
to
to try
try
it,
it.
see how it works.
and
If it works out great, then hell yeah.
yeah, so we might do it on location, like right by where the front office is, like inside. I think that would be hilarious, but I just don't know if we'd be able to. What if, like, hypothetically, we could go to Sauced. You know, Sauced right
Oh,
by
yeah, Sauced
right
is
by
right
the
there.
Delco sign. Above, like that big screen is where the front office is. It's right there. We could be set up there. There might be outlets outside, and we could just bring the tripod, the laptop, the phone, what we normally do.
Yeah.
We might be able to just sit at Sauced for hours,
A lot of
even though they don't
a lot of
open.
barbecue.
We might have
I
to
don't
do
even know
it there.
would they be even open during
They
like the
wouldn't be
morning?
open probably until like
Morning till lunch.
11 or something.
And that's probably when the deadline ends, is like at
It
12.
ends at
12.
12. So, or we go to top of Polanco. We set up with the Golden One Center behind us. There might be plugs up there. Or we might just do it here. But either way, I just want to sit here refreshing.
Have like
Shams
the ESPN
tweets.
on the screen.
Yeah.
that
Like,
actually
I
would be
just think that
fire.
would be super fun.
He's an OnlyFans foot model.
Hey, if I'm an OnlyFans foot model, Johnny's an OnlyFans sock model. Come on now.
That's true.
Come
Hey,
on now.
You let the dogs out. I at least cover the puppies up.
Hey,
You
let him loose.
Show it up. Show
Hey,
it up.
let it loose, baby. Let it loose. Let it loose.
Don't show the heels. Do not let them see the heels.
No, not those. No,
Do
not those.
let them see the
No,
heels.
no.
Look at
No,
the
no,
Look
no,
at the
no,
heels.
no,
Onions.
no,
the heels.
no,
God.
no,
You dip your heels in a
no.
fire
Well,
pit?
shh. show. No,
Why are they burned?
But
He's
from
working,
walking.
man. This
From
man's
walking.
working.
I'm working in the backyard.
this man's working.
I'm working in the backyard. No, I'm calling my final timeout.
Bro, my cousins in the Philippines have cleaner heels than that.
Final timeout. Final timeout.
And they walk barefoot every day.
Listen, when you're in the backyard and you're working, sometimes you just don't want to put the socks and shoes on. You just gotta let the dogs out and just let it fly. You know, you gotta let it fly. You gotta let it fly. Listen, if I'm like Kevin Herter in that Beam Team era, I'm just letting that thing fly. You know, like let it go, let it fly. I'll work barefoot, and I don't care. Like you can catch me, all of it. I've done it for all damn near in most of my 20s, so I have no remorse whatsoever. So that's my final timeout, everybody. If you have made it this far, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're at 1,300 subscribers, and if you're a follower on Instagram, you need to get your ass over to YouTube and follow us there and follow us on TikTok.
And
because
please start a GoFundMe for RT to get a pedicure.
I will get a
Please start a
pedicure.
GoFundMe.
Hey, they're cheap as hell.
Dude,
they're
this
cheap.
dude
They're
needs
cheap.
his heels scraped with a gun.
I've been getting mine pedicured I've had a pedicure
A
done.
cheese grater will do wonders for this man's heels.
you put the if we go to Chicago and take all the Green Bay cheese graters, they could probably fix my goddamn heels.
Dude, that is the crustiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh God,
those heels, man. The rest of your foot's fine. Your toes are fine.
Yeah, you know
the soles are fine. The tops are fine, but the heels look like the Grinch's forehead. Everything else looks great.
Listen, it's like you know how you cook like a frozen pizza, right? And then like everything you forget to take the cardboard off of it. That's literally like my but it is. It's literally like the front is like hella good, and then like you have the bottom part. It's like, oh damn it, I forgot to take the cardboard off. Oh damn.
God.
Oh, we play Boston tomorrow. That'll be fun.
We'll see you tomorrow. Those feet, man. Shivani, text us back.
Please,
We'll
please leave a comment on our YouTube page.
Text us back.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.